What is up, guys? Welcome to another Raid Shadow Legends video. In today's video, guys, we're gonna do a guide on the Mimic boss in the Grim Forest. I'm currently on my main account. I want to talk about key mechanics and how easy it is to defeat this boss, as long as you are bringing in, of course, the right champions to counter these mechanics. I'm going to share with you guys a couple of different strategies, and of course we're going to talk about a few key champions that will be absolutely super OP versus this boss. Before that, we do need to find out exactly what the Mimic does, and if you are unsure, let me just quickly walk you through it. And no, this is not the team that we are going to use in here. Basically, he will attack all enemies with his basic skill, will deal pure damage equal to 5% of each target's max HP, and he will place a decrease attack. With the second skill, he will land a stun and he will steal Thermitor. With the third skill, which is the important one, will summon a mini Mimic, which will have 75% of his own HP, and it will devour or eat your champion with the highest crit damage. Now, you can play this in different ways. If you really want to, you can have a bait champion that's not as important in your team. You can rebuild champions for each stage individually, which gives you the freedom to rebuild your entire team if you want to when you are fighting any of these bosses. Now, when you do that, you can bring in multiple damage dealers in the team. What I would recommend you, if you really want to do a bait champion, is make sure the weakest damage dealer or a weaker champion in the team will be the one that will have the highest crit damage. You can easily just throw in some crit damage gear on them. Or you can completely ignore that, bring in heal reduction, maybe some Thermitor manipulation, which won't be enough on its own if you do not have the heal reduction. But either way, that's what the boss basically does. And the reason why you want to have the the heal reduction, is because as long as the mini chest is on the map, the boss will heal for a lot of HP every time he takes a turn. Now, you can manipulate the Thermitor, apply decreased speed on the boss, but the decreased Thermitor effects are reduced by 50%. Plus, he will put a decreased speed on yourself. And every time you gain 3 buffs, he will decrease the cooldown of the skill that will summon a mini Mimic chest again, which makes it very, very pointless for you to try and target the mini chest to rescue your champion, because the boss will be ready to eat it again as soon as you take it out. And I'm gonna show you the best strategy. So, before we get into that, I want to talk about some of the best champions. Now, you want to have heal reduction. Venomage is an absolute monster. Venomage is an epic champion. She's not available on my list right here, but we're going to try to redraw. Cold Heart. She shoots 2 birds with 1 stone. Thermitor manipulation, and she does bring that heal reduction as well, plus enemy max HP. So, in reality, 3 birds with 1 stone. You have Morrigan, decreased speed and Thermitor manipulation, and the best heal reduction in the game. Little Miss Annie, crazy good damage, heal reduction, and defense down. Queen Eva, heal reduction, very good damage as well. So you have tons of options. I'm actually going to redraw right here. No Cold Heart. In fact, I have no heal reduction champion. Now, if I would be to show you a run with it, you could say that I'm gonna just brute force it, right? Or force brute it, however the heck that goes. The whole idea is that at the moment, you're not gonna be able to do it. Once your squad level is at maximum level, you're gonna be able to defeat these bosses fairly easy, because you're gonna get so many extra stats. But right now, even if I'm putting the best damage dealers that I have available, I don't think I can do it. I'm going to bring in Armans for Thermitor manipulation. We're going to bring you in. We're going to bring you in. I'm going to try to look at somebody that might have the highest crit damage to try and bait the boss. And I'm quickly going to see who has the highest crit damage in my team. 342. 368. 382. Perfect. So he's gonna be the champion that will get wrecked by the boss. Now I'm gonna put an attack aura because it's pointless to have anything else. And can we do enough damage to wreck the boss? So right now what I could do is use this skill. The reason why I don't want to do it right now is because I want to stop the boss from healing, and right now he's not gonna heal, right? So we're gonna use this to put the leech on. Unfortunately, we got resisted on that, which kind of sucks. We're gonna give them a counter attack and block damage. Alice is gone. Right now I can extend the duration of buffs on my team, so I can do that. We can land some debuffs, bang, 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 decrease speed, defense down, weaken. Still no leech. I'm not going to use this skill yet because the effect is reduced by 50%. So what I'm hoping for is that my Armans will get to move another time before the boss goes. But I have a feeling that that might not be the case because I just remember he's pretty slow. So I'm going to use it now. But it's only 50% of the turn meter that the boss has, which is just not enough. And if we are trying to do as much damage as possible, we are not able to. It's really no point in trying to deal with that chest, okay? Okay, so the boss got some solid healing in there. It landed a stun on one of my champions. Leech. Okay, we got Leech. Toshiro can push in more damage. And it seems like with my crazy champions, I might just be able to deal with this level of the boss. 275. We got some of the turn meter down. And now Toshiro will kill him. Okay, so no heal reduction, barely any turn meter control. It's just raw damage. This will not hold on the higher levels though. This is one example. What I'm going to do, I'm going to redraw again to try and get heal reduction champions in. And funny enough, we've got none, okay? Which is pretty damn crazy. We have one more try. We got a Venom Mage. Okay, we got a Venom Mage. A Cold Heart will work even better. Unfortunately, I cannot draw that freaking Cold Heart on my side, but that's okay. So what I'm going to do right now, we're going to go in with one support, Venom Mage, and we're going to use the best possible mechanics that we can have. Newt is going to be great in here. Enemy max HP, turn meter manipulation with a basic skill. What else do we want to have in here? More damage. Unfortunately, the game decided not to give me a lot of legendary damage dealers, but it gave me a lot of mythical damage dealers. So I need to bring in one that will be the bait. And that bait, most likely, is going to be Toshiro. Okay, he's going to be the champion that will get picked by the boss. And let's see how fast we can actually deal with the boss. We can use this instead, some debuffs. We can buff now. Use this with Toshiro, put the defense down. With him, we can just put some HP burn, maybe. I'm going to let it play on auto. What I'm going to do, I'm going to target the boss. I will not touch the chest. As soon as I'm going to gain buffs again, you're going to see this skill going on cooldown so fast that the boss will literally devour our champion before we get to free him from the chest. You see, he's on a 1-turn cooldown. That's it. So right now, if I would be to free that chest from there, we would get pretty much in trouble. The boss used the skill. He attempted to. I'm still not sure why he did or what happened right there. But he's back on cooldown. The boss doesn't deal that much damage to create a big problem for us. And as long as we keep that heal reduction on, the boss won't be able to heal. Which means that we are taking him down pretty damn fast. And I do not bother with the chest. There's really no point to bother with the chest. Imagine that this fight is not a 5-man fight, it's a 4-man fight. Okay, and you have a bait champion, which does whatever, you ignore him. And then you have some different champions to get the job done. Now, this is on hard mode difficulty, okay? And these are literally the best strategies to deal with this boss. You ignore the chest, you bring in a heal reduction, you deal with it. Or, once you're gonna have, of course, a high squad progress at the levels, and you have a lot of trade cards unlocked, and you have a lot of additional stats right here, and you have crazy champions like I do, you can just go in with raw damage and absolutely demolish the heck out of the boss before he gets to take many turns and heal. I'm gonna keep this nice and short, guys, okay? Definitely do not sleep on Coldheart. Put her on your deck. I have her on my deck. I tried to to fix my deck to bring her in just to show you how powerful she's going to be, but unfortunately my 3 redraws did not allow me to use this and this together. Much stronger than Venom Mage, for example, which is still a very good option. But much love, appreciate all of you guys watching, and I'll catch you all in the next one. Peace.